Hello there.
Hey, what's going on guys, Josh here. I hope you're having a good day. If you haven't seen my prediction for yesterday's episode, the video link is in the description. This episode starts right after the last episode. The Bad Batch are trying to escape from the city when two of my predictions come true in a way. All big structures actually got shot down to the bottom of the ocean, and while the Bad Batch were running, a blast from the cruisers actually hit right next to the crew, knocked them onto the ground, and Crosshair got pinned by debris. The building they are in starts to sink to the bottom of the ocean. They take in water, but Omega is able to get Crosshair free with AZ and a bow blaster, as Wrecker, Tech, Echo, and Hunter try to get the blast door open. They were successful, and they escaped into a more secure part of the sinking building, their old barracks, which they came up with a plan. They decided to use underwater tunnel to reach the base post. The next scene shows AZ welding through the floor to the tunnel, creating an airtight seal so no water goes into the tunnel. Going through the tunnel, they run into a large, gigantic snapper turtle with teeth trying to bite through the tunnel, but AZ was able to restore the power to shock the turtle and make it retreat back into the depths of the ocean. They reach the private lab where the Bad Batch and Omega were created. We find out in that scene that Omega is actually older than the Bad Batch, and that only makes me assume that Omega is aging the same way Boba is. Now they find out that the tunnel to the Marauder was destroyed, making them trapped for a short time until they come up with an idea to use the medical capsules to bring them up to the surface, and without directional control, Crosshair comes up with an idea to use AZ to move the capsules around in the water to avoid the debris. Using charges on the window, they get into position and blast the window open, taking the capsules out into the water. Getting near the top, Omega's capsule got stuck on debris and started to sink to the bottom. AZ, with the rest of the power he has, gets Omega free and starts to push her up when his power depletes and he turns off and sinks to the bottom of the ocean. Omega gets out of her capsule to save AZ and starts to drown. At the surface, Crosshair with his excellent aim shoots a rope at AZ, bringing Omega and AZ to the surface, and they row the rest of the way. After that, it's daytime at the Marauder, and Bad Batch make it to the ship. Hunter gives Crosshair a chance to join the squad again, but Crosshair has made his decision to stay with the Empire. Now this next scene is actually very interesting. It's back on Boro. A shuttle lands with a line of clone commandos, which I think is super cool. Nalase walks out to see an Imperial cloner scientist wearing the same uniform like Pershing from The Mandalorian. And that's the end of the first season. Honestly, the first part of the finale was the best episode in this two-part finale, but I can agree with a ton of the other fans that this episode was underwhelming. I definitely expected one of the characters to die, but I can only assume that's for a second season. And also, they were just running around Kamino this whole scene just trying to escape. It's basically all this episode is about. Also, can we just acknowledge a clone trooper hesitating to say that the city has been destroyed?
Status report.
The cities have been destroyed, sir. All Kaminoan facilities have collapsed into the sea.
Very good.
I think the Empire wants to get rid of all the clones because they know that the inhibitor chip will wear off after a certain amount of time. My thoughts on this season? I can honestly say I thought it was a decent season, if you're looking for character development more than plot. I was happy to see the past characters like Cad Bane, Caleb Doob, and Depa Delaba. Seeing Order 66 in the first episode made me feel like Anakin during episode 3. And all around, it's Star Wars. I enjoy watching new ideas and characters come to life. It makes Star Wars always feel fresh. I hope you feel the same. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, may the Force be with you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.